Hi and welcome back to Milk It Reviews. Flashlight frenzy again, chaps. Right, I keep on buying new flashlights and the family keep on commandeering them, as they keep telling me. Right, they disappear into their cars and their bags and so forth. I can't blame them. Right, they are a good bit of kit. Right, as you've heard me say over and over again, I, like you, have an ongoing need for flashlights. Right, it's something that at the end of the day is very important to pretty much all of us at some point in our lives. I'm not going to waffle too much, because you hear too much of me waffling about how good flashlights are, right? And when it comes down to it, what we've got here is the 511 TMT L1. Right, you'll see it on there. Right, I have a need for compact flashlights at the moment, and I've just gone and got the TMT A1, which is the AA version. This is the L1, which runs on one CR123A lithium battery. Now, when it comes down to it, why get something with a lithium battery? Right, there's a good number of reasons. What I like about lithiums in particular, they can give a higher power output than a AA for a smaller space, for a smaller size light. Yes, I know you pay more money for the batteries. It's the way it goes. The other good thing is with the lithiums, I know you can get lithium AA's, but with lithium batteries, I mean, this one came with the flashlight. It's got an expiry date on it of March 2021. Right, now I have got some CR123As that, although they say 10 years as a shelf life, I've got some CR123As that are in fact, I think, about 13 or 14 years old, and they are still good. Right, so, you know, I'm not going to knock them, and these things are absolutely ideal. If you wanted to go and put together a first aid kit, an emergency pack, that sort of thing, a flashlight like this with some lithium batteries in it and spares to go with it are worth their weight in gold, because you know you can pick up that pack in 8, 9, 10 years time, open it, and it's going to work, because that's what you want it to do. Right, so, you know, I mean, we can't knock that at all. The other little thing is, I mean, I've reviewed CR123A power flashlights before, and I get a lot of people come back to go, the cost of them. I mean, I've actually seen those batteries on sale in a major UK retailer for £7 each. Right, now I would say that's probably edging on to about $10 per battery. Now I know you can buy them a damn sight cheaper than that, but this is what happens, right? Unfortunately, some people look at the price of a battery in one shop and go, oh, I'm not going to buy that. Right, and I don't want that flashlight because it runs on those. Don't let that put you off. If you're concerned about the running costs, think two things. One, Google it. Have a look, see what you can buy them for. The other alternative is, what about rechargeable CR123As? Now, personally, I wouldn't want to rely on rechargeable CR123As to put in an emergency pack, because with most rechargeable batteries, they do lose their charge a lot quicker than normal alkalines, let alone in comparison to lithiums. So just bear that in mind, right? I mean, the CR123A battery is a bloody phenomenal cell. Right, I've got lots of things that that work on them, and I'm not going to grumble at all. Right, but I do say that, you know, don't jump in the deep end just because you've seen one retailer, right, trying to rob people at outrageous prices. So, you know, I mean, just have a look, right, and see what you can get them for. But that's enough about battery technology, right? At the end of the day, I'm sure you guys know damn something more about that than I do. I mean, this flashlight, when you look at the size of it, it's nothing, is it? I mean, it's the length of my finger. Right, and for that, right, we've got an aircraft grade aluminium flashlight body, right? I mean, it's just tough as old boots, right? They all are, right? You've got an output on high level output of 212 lumens. That's good. That's really, really good. On low output, 16 lumens. Now that's absolutely adequate, right? If you're looking around for something in the car, if you're searching somebody's bag, their pockets, 16 lumens, more than enough. What does that do to the actual lifespan of your flashlight battery? Well, on high output, on this you'll get 2 hours on high, which is not bad, right? Not bad at 212 lumens. On the strobe setting, bearing in mind the strobe output is the same as the high output, right, of 212 lumens, you get 3¼ hours. Well, these are the figures that 511 have published, so I do trust that they've tested these, and I have every faith in the fact that they're accurate. On the low setting of 16 lumens, 25 hours. Right, now you can't grumble at that. You really can't. The flashlight itself is tested to a ANSI FL1 and has got an impact resistance right for the drop test of 2 meters. The pocket clip, I mean, these things, they're like the leaf springs on my brother's Land Rover, right? I mean, they really are tough, right? I can't see those getting bent out very easily, right? You know, they're very, very good. Right, the actual flashlight itself comes with a breakaway lanyard, right, as do an awful lot of 511 flashlights. I personally don't use lanyards on flashlights, it's just me, it's just personal preference. Right, some of you may, right, may not, it's your choice. If you don't want to use it on a flashlight, you might want to use it on something else, a knife or what have you, but you get it with it, right, and they are pretty tough, right. You know, so there's a lot of power has to go into actually separating this, so you're not just going to easily just go and lose your flashlight through that coming apart. The bulb, is it right to call them a bulb? They're not really, are they? They're an LED, right? It's a Cree XPG-B LED. Now I'm going to hands up and confess, that means nothing to me. All I know is that with the design of the reflector on this, it gives a very good throw of light. So don't underestimate, right, this little dinky flashlight. This is something that I know people that use these as their main flashlight. Alright, which is something that attracted me to it. You know, I saw all this light coming out of somebody's clenched fist and thought, what the hell have they got there? Right, and when I actually had a look at it, I was quite taken aback by it. Right, now, the actual settings on this, on the end here, you have a rotary dial lockout switch, which I've had on other 511 flashlights. And it's brilliant. If you look on that end cap, you might just be able to make out that is a little padlock, that little white blob. Right, and that is a little white spot. Okay, in the padlock position, right, you're locked, and in the spot position, you're ready to go. Right, now, I'm not going to shine this in the lens of the camera because all it'll do is make the image go black. It's the light meter, and there's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. Right, we've played with this before and tried to get it to sort itself, and it won't. Right, but if we just go one click. Right, now that dimming is not the flashlight, that is the camera, unfortunately. Right, that's it on 212 lumens. If we switch it off, now if we flick twice on the tail cap, 1, 2, I'll do it again. Right, that's better. Right, that is it on 16 lumens. Right, as you can see, it's bright enough, you know, to do what you want to do with it. It's pretty natty stuff. Right, but if you go third time, there's your strobe feature. Now, for anybody that's never used the strobe feature, you haven't lived yet. Very, very handy if you're entering a darkened room and you suspect that somebody might just be hanging out in there trying to evade detection. Right, that strobe facility can really knock somebody back for that couple of seconds to give you the advantage. Right, so please don't underestimate the fact that it's got it. In fact, I know of a lot of people, since one person in particular that springs to mind would actually use the strobe facility or strobe feature on a flashlight effectively and properly. I know of a whole group of people that went out the following day and bought flashlights with the strobe feature. Right, it was that much of an eye-opener. right? So, you know, it can work very well. Anyway, right, one closing point. Gold-plated contacts, right? Any hi-fi buffs out there, you will know that if a contact isn't gold-plated, it's not worth having. So that's what you find on all the 511 flashlights, gold-plated contacts. So anyway, that's enough from me waffling. If you've got any questions at all, please feel free to drop me a line. If you're new to Milk It Reviews, please hit the subscribe button. Right, it doesn't benefit me, it just helps you, because next time there's a review published, you're the one that receives the notification. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye bye.